Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we'll be discussing about lists. So lists are, what are lists? I guess you know about arrays. Arrays are just a homogeneous, in most of the languages arrays are homogeneous, like representations of the items, or in multiple languages we represent arrays as same type of data type, same data type items of same data types, and like that, right? So basically we can represent numbers. We can't do that, right? Because in most languages they are of same type. 55.66 we can't put it there. We can put 55,66, 77 and so on. So basically they are numbers. But in case of Python the thing is completely different. In case of Python we can put anything in a list. So I can name a list, say my list, and I can put, say, a string ABCD, a number, a floating number 76.33, another character, a string, anything like that, another number again, and you will make an error if you don't put it in square brackets. So you put it in square brackets and this is your list. Now you print my list and you get the list back. So basically it's a dynamic structure. You can keep on increasing it, you can keep on deleting it, and it's awesome. So this is a list, right? You can put any type of elements in it. You don't need to worry about what kind of what data type it is. It is dynamically stored in the list itself, and it's basically awesome. Lists are very useful data structure for Python. In case of Python, remember that you do not have an array, rather you call it list, and lists are different from arrays, okay? Because you can put any type of data type in one list. It can be heterogeneous, right? Okay, so we now need to know how to access elements from the list. So let's access the first element. So just like any other language, the indexing starts from 0. Same happens for Python. So indexing also starts from 0. So the element at 0 will be ABCD as expected. And I guess you know this, like you can repeat this command by just clicking on it and pressing enter. So as you can see, I don't need to type again, and if I can pass 1 here, so it will be 12. So I hope you get it right now. Another thing which many of you don't know is I guess like if you can pass this colon here, right? Okay, so basically the syntax is like this. Okay, so this is start index, and this is stop index, and this is step size, right? So if I'll get to this on a later video when I'll be discussing about list slicing, so let's not discuss it right now. So rather I'll tell you -1. -1 is a very important number. If you can pass it in, basically -1 will return the last element. So basically 436 is returned. Now if I return -2, it will be hello. So here's a quiz for you. What will be minus len of my list? So this one's a quiz for you. Pause the video right now and keep thinking. Okay, so let's get back. So let's understand this. What is the length of my list? So the length is this len is a function which returns the length of this my list. Okay, so this will be the length of this list, that is 6. So -6 should be the 6th element from the last. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. So the answer should be ABCD. Let's see. Yup, it's ABCD. So I hope you have understood how it works. And similarly, if you pass -5, it will be 12. Yes, right? So that's how it works. Minus is a very useful this index, how you can access the minus like the last elements of the array from the end. And if you do if it's non-negative like this, you can just start with 0 and go on. Okay, So that's about accessing elements from the list, and let's know about how do you how do you append elements. So what are appending elements? Appending means adding to the array, so adding to the list I should rather say. So I should write my list dot append. So as you can see, they are telling you pass an object here and it is none, so it basically returns none type, it returns none. So there is no null in Python, rather there is none. Okay, so none is basically null in other languages, and in Python it's none. Cool. So let's think about what do we gonna append. We can append a number 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, let's append it. It doesn't return anything, as you say, it returns none, so it doesn't return anything. Now if you print my list, you can see 1 2 3 5 is appended at the end of the array, right at the end of the list. Oh, I'm again and again telling array, sorry about that, it should be list. Okay, and let's append another element, which can be anything, right? Actually we can append a string, bye bye. Cool. So my list will now be cool. So as you can see, the length is also increasing, right? The length is also increasing. So what do we do now? We need to understand how deleting from it works. So okay, let's understand how deleting from it works, and also we'll know how to access a certain we have understood how to access a certain element by index. Now we'll understand how to access the index from an element. Okay, so before that, let's understand how to remove elements. So you can remove, say, my list by mylist.remove function, and as you can see, this remove value, I think you will not be able to see this, it removes the first occurrence of the value that you pass. So suppose we pass a b c d, or say 436, so it will return my list without 436. Actually the change is made inside my list. My list is modified now and we do not see the value 436. Suppose you have two same values, and let me just check it once again. My list dot append 76.33. so basically we have two 76.33s now, and if I just run it again, so as you can see there are two 76.33, and if I remove 76.33 now, so the first 76.33 should be removed, and my list will now have 176.33, that is this one, the second one. So it returns it removes the first occurrence of the element that we're passing inside the function. Now let's understand how to access an element. So there are other functions for deleting as well, like you can try mylist.pop. It returns an item, removes and returns an index. So as you can see, if I try to pop hello, okay, so okay, sorry, I need to pass an index to that. So basically if I pop 3 means 1 2 3, so hello will be popped and the item is returned. So in this case, basically I need to know the index, which index I want to pop, and that index I need to pass in this, and that will be returned as well as popped. As you can see, my inside my list we do not have hello once again. So remember, you don't pass the item itself, rather you pass the index value of the item you want to remove. This is pop function. So can you tell me how do you remove the last element from the array at any point of time? Just pause the video and think, what do you need to pass inside this? Just pause. Okay, so I'll just discuss this one. So we can pass -1 here, and the last element will be removed. So as you can see, 76.33 was the last element which just got removed from the list, just like that, and the length also changes definitely. Cool, right? So now let's see how to access the index if we know the element, right? So the current array is the current list, one second, the current list is 12a1. Let's access the index of 1 2 3 4 5. So what we're gonna write, we write mylist.index 1 2 3 4 5, right? So why does it return 3? It returns 3 because the index of 1 2 3 4 5 is 3. So we have discussed some very important functions and operations that you can perform on lists. We'll discuss more about it in the next video. Till then, take care and keep watching, and please push some likes and subscribe to the content, subscribe to the channel if you like the content. So happy learning. Bye.